All right, guys. So let's get this started. Somebody sent me this. It's called "The Most Delusional Person on TikTok" from Oompaville. I'm assuming that it's going to be talking about me. Okay. So let's get this party started.
Nothing crazy's gonna happen, Frank. I'm just doing an intro on my YouTube video.
I guess Frank Edis is editor. There's a lot of beautiful emotions happening in this video already.
The internet was a mistake. Be quiet. The internet was, in fact, a mistake.
Maybe.
I can prove it. I'm gonna have another example for you guys today. I know I give you a lot of examples. There's plenty of proof. Burden proof's there. Let's just get rid of it. Anyone can share anything they want. Anyone can share their experiences, their story, their aesthetic, their style, their life, their wisdom, what they believe in, their feet photos, put photos of their butts. You know, you thought I was going to say something different than you. And also, people can share their beliefs, all right? And some people believe that they are the reincarnation of the leader of the Third Reich. That's right. My
Nick Fuentes?
old, no, I was going to say nemesis, but a guy named Adolf. You've probably heard of him. Dropout art school, failed, sucked, wasn't that good of a leader, turns out, lost a world war, and then committed sewer slide.
But he only lost because of Italy, if you really think about it, guys. I mean, he would have won if not for Italy betraying him. So who's the real villain? Who's the real villain? Guys. Huh? You know? Who's the real villain?
On himself. Not a good guy, though, overall. Not a good guy. You can go to the history books to really reinforce how bad of a guy he was. Like, I'm not even sure how to describe the level of evil that existed there. But someone thinks on TikTok in 2023 that they are him reincarnated, so maybe we should ask them. This isn't new, though, by the way. People think that they are the reincarnation of people like the Avatar, all right? People think that they're the reincarnation of...
like The Last Airbender? Or... Okay.
You know... William H. Macy, let's say, as an example. Bad example, but there's some lunatic out there who thinks that. The person we're talking about today is Felix Cypher, a TikTok creator with a bit of a controversial opinion on who they used to be in a past life. All right, guys? With proof, though. Proof to back it up. Proof, rationality, and evidence, most important.
That's good.
So who is this individual? Felix Cypher, a name fitting of a Bond or Indiana Jones villain. They believe they are the reincarnation of, like I said, Hitler. Okay? Or so they want us to believe, for some reason. So what do you do if you are Felix Cypher and you get a social media account? Well, you let the whole world know that you are, in fact, I don't want to use these words in this video because YouTube can just strike people in age restrict for nothing. So instead of saying...
Yeah, especially when you have conversations about like this type of content. You know, we've been very sensitive with, you know, we've been very sensitive as a society. Which makes sense, but like especially around like the topic of Jewish people and like the Jewish question and whatnot. So
I'm gonna say Nancy. All right, and I'm gonna say Hitler. Okay, Nancy, Hitler. Felix is a clearly troubled person, not necessarily by just looking at them. It's a little suspicious, this image, especially with the little nose ring thing and the suspicious Charlie Chaplin placement. But the delusions of being Hitler definitely make someone seem more troubled than you might have thought initially.
Will turn around and stab you.
Yeah, or it's just like an attention grab, which I really this person looks like something else. Which I really wouldn't doubt. Although, you know, I feel like we have a lot of people in our generation that should be a little more, you know, afraid of like trying to get into college, for instance. Like you should probably be a little bit more because you know, you might hurt your ability to go to college by saying a little crazy like this. But hey, listen, that's just my opinion.
In the back and tell you that all you did was manipulate them for years and years, even though you totally cared about them and you bought shit for them and you...
What else did you do from them? What else did you try to create a brave new world for them? Is that what you tried to do? Did you try to have never-ending progress for them as well? What else did you do? That is a creepy video. That is the first video that I saw of this person, Felix Cypher. All their videos have been deleted, by the way, for a good reason, because they think, I mean, come on, bro. Come on.
Where'd you get them?
This is crazy.
New nose ring.
Nice.
Oh, I know. This is horrible. I know the guy on the left. He's like he's a somewhat prominent Jewish figure on TikTok. I remember seeing him in like some kind of a conflict with Modern Warrior or something. So interesting.
Very cool news ring. Also, you can see the drip here. I mean, it looks interesting. Maybe it's like, oh, is it Star Wars? Oh.
Some would say his fit is gas. his fit is hot fire. All right, he's looking pretty good. All right. I will say one thing, okay? And I'm not trying to be rude, but this person does look...
Also, you can see
they look a little bit non-binary, okay? And maybe it's just maybe that's just how they feel on the inside, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an identification. You never know. You know, people used to think that they were like the second coming of Jesus Christ, and we, you know, back in the day, like, oh man, that must be true. Oh, Jesus is real. He must be the Son of Christ. Nowadays, if I said it though, you'd be like, no, you're lying. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you know, maybe, and God bless, because I love Jesus. God is good. I truly respect the concept of God. I'm a bit spiritual myself, but maybe the reason we've seen less messiahs and stuff and rebirths is because we've been prioritizing mental health. And when somebody screams, I'm the Son of God, we don't go, that's probably true. You know what I mean? Like nowadays we're like, I don't know, maybe that's not true. You know, maybe that's all it is. You know, so God bless.
The drip here. I mean, it looks interesting. Maybe it's like, is it Star Wars? Oh no, that's a
Star Wars.
Aquila.
Okay.
That is a pin. That is a sigil. That is linked to
Star Wars.
Bad things.
That actually
I'll just leave
me.
it there. So yeah, seeing something like this, it's kind of jarring. It's weird. It's like, what are they doing? Is that? Are they trolling or? No, that person's not. No, that's not. That's not even trying to be funny. That is just pure, unadulterated cringe. So like I said, very troubled person. So
but a lot of people's jokes are pure unadulterated cringe. To the, you know, it depends on the audience, I suppose, but that's not very funny.
Is a man that actively fantasizes about being the leader and leading actively National Socialist Germany, the Third Reich. Crazy. I mean, this is
maybe that individual really just wants to have Parkinson's disease, and so I personally would have chosen Jamie Foxx instead of Hitler if I wanted to be somebody with Parkinson's. Because oh boy, it's a little much.
Insane. They are Hitler 2.0. Who Hitler, by the way, is maybe one of the worst people ever, aside from John Lennon. No.
Based. Hitler's bad. Holy fuck! I've never heard such a brave take. I'm just fucking. I mean, obviously, I'm just about shops. So sorry.
John Lennon. That's what I was thinking. Not John Lennon. That's the guy that's the Beatles guy. Yeah. Yoko Ono or whatever.
He's pretty bad.
I was thinking of another communist, Lenin. The point is, Felix is a lunatic. And it doesn't just stop here. Felix doesn't just fantasize about leading the Third Reich. Felix has all the same vices that their old pal Adolf had as well, like problems with substance abuse. And
sounds like there is a God. Hey, the problems with substances. It sounds like course correction to me. It sounds like this issue will take care of itself in due time. You know what I mean? So we'll be all okay.
Sewer slide tendencies and ideation. Felix is fully role-playing as Hitler. This thing is crazy. This is insane. Schmittler? Who knows what's real? They think that Felix thinks that he's Hitler. Not only that, Felix also has authored 9 books, which is very impressive. Okay, that's hard. Writing in general is hard. Spelling is even harder.
Maybe he made your conf. That's not even that funny, but that made me laugh a lot. Bro, dad jokes have been killing me lately. Okay.
Jesus Christ. And then grammar. And then diagramming a sentence. Oh, now I'm not digging at Felix for writing books. Writing books is good. I'm sure these books are great, and I'm sure there's no problematic themes whatsoever hidden within them. One of them is called Heroes of Mid-Area, which the prefix of after mid, the suffix, I guess, is a little bit sus. Could be a bit of an allusion to the word Aryan. One little fun fact, Felix has 14 snakes, with himself being the 15th. Wow. This is an interesting TikTok that he posted. Unpopular opinion amongst my generation for some inexplicable reason. Is it the need to feel like you're making a difference that lures you into the commie cult? What does that mean, necessarily? What commie cult? What are you talking about? Also,
I want to see the hashtags. Opinion, politics, communism, unpopular opinion, my opinion is commie socialism, things I hate. You know what's interesting? Is that like I don't like unpopular opinions. Okay, let me explain something. Let me explain why. Because you're probably like, oh, Papa God, it sounds like you want to restrict freedom of my freedoms. No. I want you to understand something. I want you to hear this. Okay. I feel like people who give unpopular opinions, like I'll give unpopular opinions sometimes, but I don't try to give unpopular opinions. I feel like 100% of the people who try to give you unpopular opinions are just trying to upset you. And they're just like, oh, unpopular opinion. But it's more like half their motivation is just to piss you off instead of actually try to just give you like a take that they feel that deviates from the status quo, for instance. Right? That's why I don't like them.
A difference that lures you into the commie cult. What does that mean necessarily? What commie cult? What are you talking about? Also, that is I think something bad on the bottom of that shoe, and it says Weiter Streiben. These are probably little Nazi dog whistles, in my opinion, guys. I don't speak German, but this looks bad here. The first video that I saw, and the first video that you really need to see to kind of get an idea of who this person is this one.
I made a new nose ring.
The original video. Check out my nose ring. Also, check out my fit. I'm dressed like a... Stop it. Go lay down. I'm gonna put you in the trash can. When I first saw this, I had an instant reaction.
Wow. This is so stupid. Okay.
But it's just a bit of an innocuous little TikTok. All right, funny little stash nose ring, all right? And by the way, the fellow duetting this received a comment from Felix. Haha, it's me. Sorry my min had you in the camp, old pal, but I'm back for a reason. That's... I mean...
Like, first of all, the joke, it sounds like, I guess Oompaville's following Felix Cypher. All right, that's the first thing that we need to acknowledge, okay? That Oompaville likes this guy. I'm just kidding. Probably following them for whatever content just to see them in their For You page. Okay? But Oompaville's not following the Jewish guy. So if anybody's the anti-Semite, who is it really? Okay? Is it the guy saying anti-Semitic things, or is it Felix making videos about the guy calling him out? I don't know. Frankly, I think we're on the fence here. No, first of all, the reading it in that German language, that was, or whatever, that was something else. Really adding a flair. It was very funny. But this to me makes it seem like this person is trolling, and for some reason that they think that this troll is like, I guess, appropriate or acceptable. This is something else. But 7 people liked it. Haha, it's me. Sorry, my men had you in a camp, old pal. Oh my god. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh my god. I think this other guy has been in the camp, and that's the additional fucked up part about it. Or had parents that are in there. Damn. Okay.
It's me. Sorry, my min had you in a camp, old
Mario.
pal, but I'm back for a reason. I mean, look at that. It looks insane. And then this guy said, Felix, I sincerely hope you receive the help that you need ASAP. Based Felix. Oh, based True Adventurers. Fuck. So that's basically the beginning of it. This person believes that they are, in fact, Adolf. Not good. And here is...
Well, Hitler, because Adolf is actually a somewhat popular name, I think, like Adolfo. But they think that they are Hitler. Okay.
Them explaining why they are.
So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And
okay.
You can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you
Joker.
like, any name under the sun.
The jokester.
Okay. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one.
Right.
The last life just so happened to be a very infamous one.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're already kind of delving down.
I would have personally assumed Harry Potter was your last life, not Hitler, but, you know, okay.
On the path of lunacy here. I'm starting to lose interest quickly. My interest is starting to fade. I'm looking at that shirt, though. I like that shirt. I'm going to be honest.
Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime.
Right.
It came to me when I was
bunker in Stalingrad.
You can see right where I shot myself, too.
Wow.
Oh my god, the boy who lived. The boy who lived. Look at the scar. Holy fuck. Can you speak to snakes? That's why they have 14 snakes. Bro, they're confusing, and this is something that I get confused with as well. They're confusing Hitler and Harry Potter. That's what's happening here. Okay? That's what's happening here. And we figured it out.
So many other things throughout my life have connected me to my past.
Wow.
Very cool.
You can go say, oh, go get on your meds again, you nutter. I've been on so many meds, and none of them have changed what I saw when I was 5.
All right.
Abrupt ending there. Okay, cool.
Dude, how is this real? How is this actually something that happened?
Yeah. What? How is this? Fuck. How is real? How is this real? How was Israel? Boom. I tried for that joke. It's the first segment of the day, and I didn't stream yesterday, so I'm off my game, guys. Give me a break, okay?
Is going on with the world, man? Something's wrong. Horrible shit is happening. Truly, this is crazy.
You can see my little birthmark. I swear, it's Stalingrad.
Also, not Stalingrad, by the way. Berlin. Died in Berlin on April 30th. Yeah. 1945.
Yeah,
so now, if this proof that this person is in fact Adolf isn't enough, well, here's some more. There's a few more tricks up their sleeve. Felix essentially wrote a twitlonger, a manifesto, if you will, of reasons as to why they are Hitler. Here you go, guys. Really great stuff. Came from a deleted Tumblr account. Hey, did you guys know that? Use Tumblr? If you're reading this, it's probably because you think I'm crazy for claiming to be the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler. But I never say anything like that without a solid argument and evidence behind it. Here's a brief summary of how I came to this conclusion. So this is just like random excerpts from it, because I'm not going to read the whole thing. The evidence, by the way, that they're about to show is a story that exists only in their head. Half Russian.
Do you think if Hitler really did get reincarnated, that he would be a bad guy? You know, I know I'm just asking, because think about it. If Hitler got into the art school, he might have been considered one of the greatest artists of all time. So maybe systemic racism. Hey guys, systemic oppression. If you think about it, systemic oppression is really what got Hitler. He wasn't actually a bad guy; just a victim of his circumstances. Because I remember when I didn't get into art school, I just started jerking off at the public library. But you know what I mean? That's also not a good thing, because every time you do that, I'm killing. I'm ethnically Jewish. They say, well, how many sperm are there in every ejaculate? How many? That's its own genocide in itself. So, it's just unfortunate because you can't print those pictures out, so you have to take your phone out. And I had like a flip phone, and you're taking pictures of the screen just to have it for later. It's kind of exhausting, frankly. I have no idea where I'm going with this joke. It's just going. We're just talking at this point.
Jewish and half German. I'd always been awkward when it came to our Jewish traditions growing up.
Hey, me too. I'm predominantly German. My father is a Jew. My mother is a German. I heard my father once tell my mother her pussy was gas. Fuck. I hate him so much. I can't even make the joke. It never happened because he left when I was born. He left before I was born. Let's move on.
My skin was never as olive as it should have been, nor did I have brown, almost black eyes. Although it was almost impossible due to my genetics. My eyes remained blue into adulthood. So once again, not an impossibility. Blue eyes, not even that rare. All right, my eyes are blue.
It's a little rare. I think there's only 3 blue eyes white dragons, so maybe you keep that in mind.
Who am I reincarnated as? The green-eyed woman from Big Trouble in Little China? Where's Kurt Russell? Please save me, Kurt. Please, I'm so beautiful. Yeah, blue eyes aren't even. You're delusional. I vividly remember saluting my gym teacher when I was 5 years old. The outrage on her face was extraordinary. Yeah, so like, what kind of salute? There's a lot of different kinds of salutes. I can think of. I've saluted people. There's a billion movies where you see salutes and stuff. Which salute? They're the only one who ever saluted, and they did that specific salute.
So in saloons.
Okay, that makes sense. This is like I keep wanting to say Burj Khalifa, but that ain't it. That's dark.
Mia Khalifa.
Just kidding, by the way, guys. A lot of you think I'm very stupid. I just looked up leader of the Buddhists, the Dalai Lama. They have the whole reincarnation thing, and they play with the toys. So basically, Felix is just like little Adolf.
They play with the toys.
Off with the goose sapping and the saluting and stuff. Interesting.
At the same age of 5, I experienced my first nightmare that I can remember, a vision of my suicide. And I really feel that everything I've once worked so passionately for, of course, the answer quickly became clear.
Worked so passionately for? You mean the 1,000-year Reich and the eradication of the Jewish race?
I pick up the weapon by its red wooden pedestal. At this point, all I can hear is my shaky breathing as I hold the gun to my right temple. It was very difficult to keep the gun set against my head with my hand shaking madly, but eventually, counting every breath and heartbeat, I pulled the trigger.
They're literally LARPing as Hitler in their head. What the hell? All right, what the hell? And also, we don't even know how or what the man used to do himself in with, okay? It can't be disproven and it can't be proven. So it's the perfect detail to just make up.
True.
Good one, Felix. That's what you're doing. So then Felix mentions how they had the birthmark on their temple. Makes sense. They realized they were in love with Germany. Cool.
Aside from the wealth of all the memories.
Germany's pretty based, though. I mean, think about it. If you forget all the 1940s stuff, Vikings? Huh? That's cool. I like Vikings. The show? It's not bad. If you think about it, guys. Is Germany all that bad? No, think about it. The culture's cool. It's a culture. The culture's cool. Yeah. So
is my rigid personality more my nose.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
I was also suffering from female puberty at this time as my male image of myself was beginning to dissipate.
Oh, they're actually legitimately like trans. Fuck. What the hell? I was suffering from female puberty. Damn. You think that this person is like really like hates LGBTQ people so much that they decided to pretend to be a trans male in some capacity and then pretend to be Hitler so that transphobes could look at them and go, look at this person thinking that they're trans Hitler. This is why trans people aren't valid. Boom. I figured out the fucking conspiracy theory. I figured it out. Figured it out, guys. There you go. It's apparently a boy trans person in some capacity. I don't fucking know. Whatever. We don't have to think all of them are valid. We can pretend that we don't have to care about that one. Don't worry.
Wait, I'm beginning my medical male conversion despite hating myself for being transgender. I had to be male again if I was to enter this new life. So it's another layer to the story. Not only are they Hitler, he is also is transgender. I am so confused.
Hitler, more like Hitler. The trans Hitler. Oh man! If this video doesn't get demonetized for the subject matter, it'll certainly get demonetized for the trans stuff.
This is crazy. They hate themselves. Felix hates himself because he was born a woman, and then transitioned because he's actually not just doesn't feel like he's a. Not only does he feel like he's a man, he's what? So there you have it. And needless to say, guys, the internet is having a field day with this one.
Yeah.
People are bullying Felix, which I don't think that we should go out of our way to bully this person. Obviously, let him know.
No, I don't think you should go out of your way to bully them either. But if you're passing through, what does it matter? No.
They're crazy and they should find some kind of mental help for their issue, which is that they believe that they're the reincarnation of one of the most evil human beings of all time. It's a new situation. Tread carefully. Don't bully anyone. People have gone mad though. Okay, they've been attacking them. The trans community has excommunicated Felix from their.
I wonder if Felix will grow up and go like, "Wow, that was not good. Why did I do that?"
They're a group from their. I shouldn't make a joke from their group. And naturally, this brings up just the entire belief of anti-Semitism, which assumedly Felix is an anti-Semite because they're literally the anti-Semite, and that's a volatile thing. You're gonna get a lot of hate for that. So, and is it well deserved? Yeah, pretty much. In my opinion, if you can have a dumbass belief like that, you can handle the flack that it gets. Hopefully, people change the images of Fitler's house on here to images of things that are bad. Like there he is right there, Fixler right there, which is bad. I mean, come on, don't dox the person. Every little bit of information about Felix has come out. Essentially, a bunch of weird interests on P-Hub came up. Something about eggs and putting them in somewhere or something.
Yeah, so there's this special alien apparatus, and what you do is you remember the old oatmeal that had eggs in it, and you'd put it in the bowl and they'd expand. You put those inside of the into the thing. You put that inside the thing, right? And you squeeze them up, and you put them into you, and then you create egg salad. Yeah, that's a good description. A PG description.
Some also about a reptile fetish, which is real weird because this is Felix playing with a reptile. So, yeah. Ultimately, in the end, Felix has a lot of issues that I hope that he gets dealt with because this is a bad thing to believe that you are. And as much as you believe, Felix, that you are the reincarnation of Hitler,
Fartler, I got
commander of the Third Reich, not so dope on the mic. I'm 99% sure myself that is not the case and that you are wrong and clinically insane. And
how would you know that, Oompaville? Unless you're actually Hitler. Answer that question.
Should be probably held against your will, and something should be done to help you believe what's real. So all in all, does this give you more or less hope for the human species overall? Let me know.
Okay. Just about the same hope. Not super unexpected, frankly. I'm not super surprised. Okay, cool video.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.